Welcome to the final part of our series, The Art of Being Alone. Over this journey, we've discovered that solitude is not something to fear, but something to embrace. Today, we bring it all together and take the last step toward inner peace and personal strength. If this series has helped you in any way, please let us know in the comments. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you can revisit this series anytime and explore more powerful content like this. Let's walk the final steps of this journey together. Chapter 10. Make your alone time addictive. Why do you love spending time with people you care about, but hate being around certain others? Because time feels easy and fun with people you love and people who love you. They make their presence feel so good that you start enjoying it again and again. They bring love, smiles, laughter, deep talks, and warm hugs. You start looking forward to these things, don't you? And when they are not with you, you miss those small, sweet moments. Now think about those people you don't like being around. With them, time feels heavy and slow. They don't understand you. They don't give you love or share anything you enjoy. They bring no happiness, so you don't want to be with them. If you didn't fully understand what I'm trying to say, let me make it simple. The reason you don't like spending time with yourself is because your relationship with yourself is like the second group. You don't bring joy, comfort, or love to yourself. As I already shared, when I returned to my hometown, my school friends didn't want to stay in contact, but now they message me asking if I want to meet them. I don't know what changed, but now I don't want to go. I feel so happy, peaceful, and excited at home doing my own things that I don't want to become someone else's toy. The old Renuka would have said yes, but not me. Why? Because now I have better things to do. I've made my alone time full of interesting things. I have changed my lonely time from boring and sad into something addictive, something I love and want more of. And I want you to do the same. How? Let's talk about that. 1. Create multiple sources of joy. There are many wishes hidden in your heart, things you always wanted to try but never found time for. Maybe a hobby or a skill you always wanted to learn but didn't have the free time. But you always had lots of time to scroll social media or watch Netflix again and again. The truth is, you just didn't use that time to do what your heart really wanted. As kids, we were excited to try new things or play new games without caring about being perfect or useful. But as we grew older, responsibilities, the pressure to become successful, and the need to prove ourselves took away every bit of fun from our lives. Some hobbies once made us feel alive, but now they are missing from our lives. There were places we used to love visiting, but now we sit at home complaining we have nothing to do. How did this happen? Maybe because, as kids, we were happy exploring small joys. Kids know how to make themselves happy. That's why they're happy most of the time. But adults, not so much, because we wait for someone else to make us happy. And when nobody comes, we feel lonely. If I ask you, what is one thing you do every day just to make yourself happy? What would you say? It's a hard question, I know. I've been there too. It's easy to wait for the world to cheer us up, but it's hard to look in the mirror and ask what we do for ourselves. No wonder we feel so lonely. But hey, I'm not your mom, so I won't shout at you. I understand. Being an adult is tough. You have to handle everything, including yourself. But in the end, it doesn't matter how hard you work or how tired you feel. What really matters is, did you do even one thing that made you feel good? We don't feel tired because we work too hard. We feel tired because we do too little of what truly makes us happy. So maybe if you do just one small thing that connects you with your heart, with your inner child, then life will feel better. We all need at least one thing in our daily life that we're excited about, something to look forward to. Joy won't come and knock on your door. You have to find it. And if you can't find it, create it. You'll have to do many things to survive and grow, but make sure you do something every day to hold on to joy. Don't just live waiting for weekends. Make your everyday life joyful, not just bearable. And yes, I know it's not easy, but stop making excuses for not doing something you always wanted to try. Your inner self has waited long enough for you to start living with purpose. You've waited for others to bring you joy. Now it's your turn to create it. Not just a happy life, but a joyful life. Happiness is a cheap thing. Joy makes life rich. The good thing is, you can always find at least one source of joy if you really look for it. And why do I keep saying the word intentionally again and again? Because it's easy to fall back into old habits and blame the world for everything. But when you take charge and look for joy with full attention, you'll notice almost everything becomes fun when you do it mindfully. It could be the smell of your tea, the sun on your skin, or how a stranger smiled at you. Joy is hidden in these small moments, waiting for you to find it, like a game of hide and seek. It's your job to find where it's hiding inside your heart. Let me share an example from my life. I used to hate my hometown because it was so small. It had nothing I liked. No parks. I love nature. No libraries. I love books. No bookstores. No art galleries. But if I waited for those things to appear, I'd still be waiting. So instead of blaming my city or feeling like a victim, I decided to create joy with what I had. I started going for evening walks in the small streets of my city. I don't expect anything big from those walks. I just want a break from the busy world. These walks help me refresh my mind and see my city differently. I notice old houses, strange doors, familiar faces doing the same things, and I look at them with new eyes. That's why I enjoy my evening walks. I like watching people for just a second before I go back into my thoughts. I enjoy being part of someone's story quietly. Even now, no matter where I am, I look forward to those walks. Especially in the afternoon when I feel sleepy, I think about my walk and feel excited again. It's a small thing. Maybe it doesn't matter to others, but it matters to me. It helps me slow down and escape the pressure of the world. And I really want you to find joy in little things too. Maybe drink your tea slowly while listening to your favorite song. Maybe cook while a candle burns and soft music plays. Your heart already knows where your joy is. Just listen to it. The point is, either you find joy or worry will find you. 2. Learn new skills and challenge yourself. I always wanted to learn swimming, calligraphy, and the German language. And there are still many more things I want to learn. Sometimes I even feel a strong excitement in my heart to learn something new. But I never really focused on that desire because A, who has the time? And B, answer is loading. I don't know why we wait our whole lives to try something new or feel scared to learn something different. We easily spend hours on social media, but find it hard to give just 15 minutes each day to learn a new skill. Today, we live in a world where learning anything new is as simple as opening YouTube without spending a single rupee. All the resources are available to us for free, yet we still make excuses, or worse, lie to ourselves. Very generous of us, right? I always ask myself, if I really want to learn all these things, then what's stopping me? I waited for the answer and finally realized I had been fooling myself this whole time. We all have time. Time is not the real problem when you truly want to do something. The real problem is the habit of making silly excuses. Not even real excuses, just the habit of lying to ourselves with such confidence, like we'll win a prize for it. Last year, I learned 3 new skills. The most recent one was something I wanted to learn since I was 16, crocheting. A few months ago, I started learning it. Now that I know it, I get super excited every day to make something new. I keep watching YouTube videos about crocheting bags and save cute crochet tops on Pinterest. It feels so exciting. It feels like I finally have a life beyond just working. With each new thing I make, I feel like I'm growing. It's a wonderful feeling to know that I'm learning something I always wanted to. I even feel excited thinking that this small thing can turn into something surprising. In fact, just yesterday I was trying to sleep, but all I could think about was trying a new crochet pattern. So I got up and started crocheting. I understand you might feel like you don't have time to try or learn new things, but still, you can spare 15 to 20 minutes every day if you really try. Not for anyone else, but for yourself. All I can do is suggest this. Make your life exciting. Learn something new that you always wanted to, maybe knitting, swimming, or a new language. It will take time to become good at it, but the journey will fill your days with excitement. Your mind will feel more alive, you'll get more creative ideas, and your life will start to feel exciting again. so give it a try. Make your alone time equals your growth time. Try something you always wanted to. Ask yourself, what did you want to learn but never gave it enough attention? Was it dancing or learning a new language? Whatever it is, just start learning it. As 3, feed your brain with knowledge. Do you know what's the worst lie we've been told? We're made to believe that studying is boring, and people who love reading and learning are nerds. Most movies, books, and shows tell us that if you're in your 20s, you should be partying, drinking, doing silly things, and more. The media and entertainment world have put this idea in our minds that smart, serious students are boring and weird. This isn't happening by chance. This is planned to keep us mentally weak, so that we always follow others and never become leaders. On top of that, school systems are built in a way that makes students hate books. Isn't it sad that students are expected to be good in every subject chosen by someone else years ago? And we're told to prove our intelligence by doing well in these forced subjects? No wonder most people hate reading. But here's the good news. You're not in school anymore, hopefully. And even if you are, you can still choose to feed your brain with the kind of knowledge that actually helps you grow in real life. When college ended, I told myself I would never read a book again unless I was forced to. I really hated books. In all my school and college years, I never found anything useful. My degree didn't help me get a good job. So what was the point? Books are boring. Why would anyone read them? Oh wait, that was old Renuka talking. In 2020, I read my first book. Yes, during lockdown. I was dealing with stress, mental breakdowns, and many personal and work problems. That's when I read The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari by Robin Sharma. That book helped me see life clearly. It also made me fall in love with books. Since then, I've read over 200 books. There was a time I was addicted to books. One page after another. One book after another. Books became like magic for me. College was over. I didn't have professors or anyone to guide me. And being a very shy person, I really needed someone to guide me. That's when books helped me. Whatever I needed help with, I read a book about it. That's it. And since then, my life has changed completely. It might sound cheesy, but it's true. Books are powerful, and words can change your life. This quote is true for me. Books have transformed me. Books helped me understand myself and the world. They gave me the wisdom of people who lived before me. They taught me from other people's mistakes. They made me kinder. Books made me smarter and more confident. Books are not boring. They are magical. They can turn you into the best version of yourself. And more importantly, books are your best friend. They never leave you. If you read a book, its knowledge stays with you forever. When you need help, it will guide you. Isn't that what we want from a friend? We want honesty. Books are honest. They show you your mistakes and also help you become better. Books helped me when I needed guidance. Stop believing what media shows you. Books are amazing. Read all kinds of books. Want to live better? Self-help books. Want to think better? Philosophers. Want to be strong? Spiritual books. Want fun? Fantasy? Want to understand people? Fiction books have everything. In your free time, your alone time, pick up a book and read at least 5 pages. Lose yourself in the world of words. Read what excites you. Read books by people in your field. Read books by those who inspire you. Let their words shape your thinking. No more excuses. You have so much to learn, grow, and achieve. And books are the easiest, most powerful way to get there. Not just books, feed your brain with knowledge. Make it your daily habit. If not books, then listen to podcasts, watch TED Talks. Follow your curiosity and search on YouTube or Google. The point is, feed your brain with good knowledge, not garbage. You don't have time to waste crying over who left you. There's a whole world out there to explore, learn, and grow from. Fun exercise. To make this fun, create a special folder on your phone or laptop or buy a notebook. Name it, Feeding My Mind. Now, every time you learn something new, add it to this notebook or folder. List the key points from a podcast or TED Talk. Write down topics you want to learn. Schedule a time to learn them. If you read a book, write what you learned and want to apply. If someone inspires you, make a mini profile of them. Name, photo, and what you've learned from them. Let this notebook or folder become the first proof that you're growing. Let it show that you're building the best version of yourself. In the end, I'll say just this. Don't waste time. Educate yourself, train yourself, and most importantly, enjoy spending time with yourself. That's chapter 11, Become Independent. I am a very fun and imaginative person, and I have a bad habit of not finishing my sentences. What I meant to say was, I am a very fun and imaginative person in my mind. I always imagine myself having fun with my friends, especially when I started college. I think I've always been like this. As soon as I make new friends, I imagine doing fun things with them, staying up late together, watching movies, traveling to different cities, and all those fun activities you often see in movies. Okay, maybe it makes me sound a little too excited or needy. I remember when I started college, I thought I would meet some amazing friends and we would go out and explore the city every weekend. Maybe we would even join the same NGO and do cool things like they show in movies. But real life was nothing like that. For the first few weeks, I couldn't even say hello to anyone without looking down at my shoes. I was too shy and didn't feel confident. And when I finally made friends, we stayed in our rooms all the time. None of them wanted to go out or try anything new. Something similar happened after college when I came back home. I thought now I had time to build my career, and after that, I would travel to all the famous cities in my country. I imagined staying there for a few weeks and making lifelong friends. I did build my career and started traveling, but I only visited 2 cities. Do you know why? Because real life wasn't as amazing as I had imagined it would be. What I understood from all this is, we always expect to have fun with others. We think about going to parties with friends, dinner dates with a partner, picnics with family, or brunch with a best friend. But the problem starts when our imagination doesn't match with our real life. Maybe your friend forgets the brunch plan. Maybe your partner is too busy to go out. Maybe your family or friends don't enjoy the same things as you do. And it's not their fault. They can't live their life just to match your desires. They have their own life too. But still, your desire remains. And someone needs to take care of it. That someone is you. You can't keep your desires hidden just because others don't notice them. This chapter is short because the truth I want to share is simple. This is the last chapter of the book because what I'm about to tell you is probably the last thing you need to feel happy by yourself. Here's the one thing I want you to take with you. Do the things that you wanted to do with others. I always dreamed of a sleepover where friends come over, we light candles, eat yummy food, and watch a nice movie together. I saw this in movies and thought it would be so fun with my friends. But after college, things change. Everyone becomes busy with adult life. These small fun moments start to feel silly or unimportant. No one wants to waste time doing this stuff. So I thought, what if my friends can't come? I can do this for myself. Whenever I feel tired or stressed from work or life, I turn off the lights, light a candle, order pasta, make iced coffee, and watch a Christmas movie. It feels like heaven. For those few hours, I feel like I'm in a different world. The point is, I had a desire to create a movie night setup. So I did it for myself. I became independent in fulfilling my own needs. I stopped waiting for others. I took responsibility for my imagination. If I had kept waiting for friends, I'd still be waiting. Also, I understand that my friends don't have the freedom to work from anywhere like I do. Another thing I've always loved is the idea of going on a picnic. So once a month, I travel 40 minutes to a big open ground. I take a book or my Kindle, my journal, and my crochet things. I also pack some food, usually iced coffee and a donut. And let me tell you, it feels amazing. It's real self-care. I do the things I want to do with myself. If I were your mom, I would push you out of the house and say, go do all the things you always wanted to, even if you don't have anyone to join you. You've waited long enough for someone to understand your desires and make them real. Now it's time for you to do it. Plan a dinner date with yourself once a month, maybe at the start or end of the month. Take yourself on a coffee date. Click beautiful pictures of yourself. Talk to yourself. Ask how your day went or how you'd like your next day to be, Give your room a makeover. Write a love letter to yourself, the kind you wanted to receive from others. Buy yourself a flower, or better, buy a mini plant to remind you, I have my own back. Give yourself a gift when you reach a big goal. Praise yourself and say it out loud. I'm proud of myself. Task. If possible, write a letter to yourself called, I missed myself. Yes, I know it sounds a little weird, but trust me, try it. Write down how you've been missing yourself, how you've been ignoring yourself, why you won't make that mistake again, how you didn't do the things you always wanted, how now you're going to do everything you always dreamed of. Whatever you plan to do, whether it's buying flowers or coffee, do it with love and intention. If you decide to go on a dinner date with yourself, dress up nicely, wear your favorite clothes. Romanticize the actions you take for yourself. Listen to your heart's desires and turn them into something even better than your imagination. It's all about making the effort for yourself.